Hey, thanks for clicking on Hey Melissa Crochets. I very much appreciate it. I wanted to do one of these videos. A lot of people on YouTube do them. How many skeins of yarn or how many pieces of yarn can I use in a month? So I figured July was a great month because I knew I'd be doing a lot of crocheting. I suffer really bad from asthma, so when the humidity is at its peak, and it always is in Ontario in July, I'm usually inside. The dog sits outside and I watch him from the window type thing, and yeah, so asthma for the win, but not really. So thank you so much for clicking on this video. You will see me go through. I would love for you to put your guesses in the comments and then maybe reply to that comment to see if you were close or if you were correct. I think that's always fun. And at the end of the video, I did mention that if you've done this on your channel, I would love for you to link that video below, or just let me know it's on your channel and I'll go find it, because I like watching these videos. It's fun. I don't like comparing myself to others, but it is fun to compare myself and like see how similar I am to other people that crochet. So I find that really cool. So I hope you enjoy this video. Again, thank you so much for clicking on it. You get some cute footage of my my puppy Larry. So if you love dogs and you love yarn, you're in the right place. Hope you enjoy the video. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, July 3rd. And last night I used one ball of Softy Chunky, another ball of Softy Chunky, and another ball of Softy Chunky. So that's 3 in total. Plus, I used up 2 cakes of this brown yarn. Looks like Softy Chunky, but it isn't. It's a yarn I had thrifted. Made some granny squares for a cardigan that was custom ordered. So I'm going to count this as 1 ball. So last night I used 4 skeins. If I'm allowed. Honestly. Do you mind, sir? Good morning. Today is July 5th, and last night I finished this scrappy cardigan. I used up quite a few little skeins and cakes, scraps, you know, I used up quite a bit. So let's count what I used up. For example, this purple one here in the center, I did donate the rest of it just because I didn't like the texture. So it went in my donate pile. So I'm going to count that one. So that's 1. I used up some of this Bernat Premium called Dahlia. That's a really beautiful, like, fuchsia maroon. Like, it's beautiful. I love Bernat Premium. The orange and red purple there, I believe it had a little bit of wool because my eyes were getting a little itchy, but it was just that one tiny round. It's also on this side, so I used up all of that. This blue one here, I would show you how much I have left, but that's what's holding up my phone there, so I can't show you, but I have a little bit left of that one, so that one doesn't count. I used up a cake of this right here, and that is a Michaels Soft Classic Ombres in the color Rockabye. I'm pretty sure that's correct. I know the color's Rockabye. I'll put a little picture here for you. It's a nice yarn. This one was Impeccable Stripes by Michaels in the color Mint. I'll also put a picture here. This gray one. Oh, yep, that's Vanna's Choice by Lion Brand. I used up that entire skein. It was only 100 grams. It was a small one. That blue right there. Oh, yep, I used that up, but I had a little tiny bit left, which is going in my donate pile. So I'll count that one. This purple. Oh, I used all of that up. I remember because I had like that much left. So yarn chicken for the win. And then I used up what I had left of a remaining skein of this beautiful Bernat Premium. Can't remember what it's called right now. I think it's Botany Teal, but I'll put a picture up here for you. Bernat Premium is one of my favorite worsted. It's so nice. Going over to this side, I used up this purple and pink scrap, like the very center one. So that's different on this side. I think the rest is pretty consistent. I'm gonna weave that in better. There's one yarn I wanted to show you because I lost yarn chicken on a round and then I had to like put something else in and it worked out beautiful. Here it is. So this one here, okay, this is hard to do. So this row right here, you see it's like aqua, blue, aqua and mint right there. So that row right there. I believe it's either calm stripe or ocean stripe. I can't remember what product right now, but I'll put a picture here for you when I remember which one it is. It's in the other room, and my floors are squeaky, so I don't want to get up right now. But okay, so I finished that one. That's the Scrappy Cardigan. It was finished on July 4th. You will also see more details in my Scrappy Cardigan video that will be released at some point. I'm working on a bunch right now, the videos, so it's hard to keep them all separate in my mind. But this turned out nice, and it used up a whole bunch of yarn, so for the win. Today is Saturday, July 6th, and this morning I finished up that brown and taupe and natural cardigan behind me. So I used Softy Chunky, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one of the big ones. So there you have it. I'll be working on more today, but I don't know if I'll finish any full skeins. Today is Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, July 9th. My days are a little messed up because yesterday we had a funeral for my grandma-in-law. My husband's grandmother had passed. So my week has been a little messed up. So it's Tuesday, but it feels like a Monday for me. Today's Tuesday, July 9th, and I finished another Scrappy Hexagon cardigan. You would have seen me pull all the blues, and I finished that one back there. And yeah, so I had a lot more blues, and I still have more blues to go through. But I'm going to switch colors, I think, and continue stash busting this yarn. So let's go through what I used up. All right, so this one down here is the first one that I had started with, and I used that one up. Yes, I used that one up. All these blues look so similar to me, so I'm trying to remember what I used. Okay, so I used this one up here, and then the solid blue I used up because it was just a small scrap. It's coming up a lot lighter on my camera there, but it's like a nice royal blue. And then this one here, it's got a variegated. I did not use all of that, so that one doesn't count. I found a small ball of pastel blue, so I used that up on this side and on this side. This one here did not use up because there was a really big skein. I don't even know how many grams it was in the beginning, but it still looks full, so it's nice to have that left at least. The solid color, it's like a beautiful jade. I don't think I have any more left. Nope, I used it. And I'll show you what I have left of blues. Then this one here was Calm Stripe. Red Heart Super Saver Stripes. Calm Stripe. C-A-L-M. So it was the one that had, so it had like grays, blues, white, and then like a dark gray as well. Where's the dark gray on it? Oh, sorry, not dark gray, I meant to say dark blue. So this one here. It was really pretty. I like how the way that turned out, like the outside here, because I really like that look, like the little whites there. Okay, so that's what I used today for that Scrappy Cardigan as well. I mean, it's been a few days since I started it, but there we go. And then sometimes I like to crochet a bit on my lunch break at work, and I used up one teeny tiny 42.5 gram ball of Bernat Handicrafter in the color Fleur de Lavande, which is lavender flowers in French. So I've been making little baby dresses. They're so cute. This is like a child size, but they're just so cute. And I have straps that I need to kind of attach. So for like the older kid dresses, I do like a halter tie at the back. So I have two that I have to tie on at the front for the straps, and then that one will be finished. So I just love them. They're so cute. And like I had a whole bunch of this cotton yarn, like this one, for example, because I had another project and then I frogged it, and I'm like, I gotta use it for something. And then I've been making these little dresses. They're just adorable. So that's what I used today. So this was finished and this is almost finished. But that counts towards my yarn usage of the day. Today is Saturday, July 16th. And over the past few days, I finished up this purple scrappy cardigan. And I used up one ball of Grape Fizz. I lost Yarn Chicken. I want it to be symmetrical. So I had to get into a second ball, skein, whatever. So that's one ball there. This one here was a scrap, the solid purple. That's all gone, so that's used. This next row here, so I did like, I think 5 or 6 rows of the Grape Fizz on each side, and then 2 rows of this plum. I think I lost Yarn Chicken on that, but it's okay, because the next one that I used in that light purple was this ombre. I did not use all of it because it is a large skein. These are 10-ounce skeins, so I didn't use all of it, but I used a good amount. And then as you can see, it ombre on this side here too, but that's okay. It looks good. This one, the next one, you see the pink and like the dark purple there. That was the color block, Red Heart Super Saver color block. I actually have it outside right now, so I can't show it to you. I didn't use all of it, but it had a really terrible smell to it, I think from being in the shipping container. So, so it's airing out right now. It was really hard to work with because of the stank on it. After that was, oh yeah, this one here, this, what do you call it? Variegated. And that was Red Heart Super Saver Pooling in the color Berry. So I used a full skein of that. That's gone. And this purple here, I used as the outer trim. That was the Mainstays Walmart acrylic yarn I got from my friend who tried acrylic and, or sorry, tried worsted and did not like it. So she gave a bunch to me. So there you have it. That's what I used over the past few days in that cardigan. I guess I should talk about the other random balls of yarn that I used. I used up Lily Sugar and Cream, and this is like the supersize skein ball, whatever. And that was 4 ounce, 113 grams. I used that up because I'm making a little sweater, little baby sweater for my friend's little guy. She asked me to make one. Sent me all the pics and everything that she wanted, so I'm like halfway done that right now. Oh, this is the purple I just talked about. That was on the outer side of the sweater. I already talked about that one. And yeah, so I think that's it. That's what I've used up. I've been working a lot on that cardigan and on the little baby cardigan, but I've only used the one. I didn't even say what color it was, sorry. The color was Dazzle Blue. And it's pretty similar to this, but obviously it's a cotton. So, yeah, used a full skein of that. The matching colors that she chose, I'm not going to use as much on it because it is like a mainly blue sweater with like a few rounds of lime green. And I can't wait to show it to you. It is really pretty. I should be able to show it off tomorrow. Just waiting to hear back from her if she wants a hood on it or not. So, once I hear back from her, I can finish that up and then I can show it off next time I do this little clip. So, I will see you next time. Hello again, still the same day. I realized when I was looking at the sweater, I skipped a row. And I wanted to mention it because I used up an entire skein. Well, it was like a half a cake. So this row here is Dahlia Bernat Premium. I had like a cake. So I got 1 row on each side. I lost Yarn Chicken on that one too, but that's okay because I just went to the next row then. So, oh yeah, that's what happened. So I did 2 rows here and I was like, oh no, I only have enough for 1 row on this side. So it's okay. It worked out. So there you have it. Today is Sunday, July 14th. And this morning I finished up 2 projects. So you would have heard about the last one from my clip yesterday. Or sorry, the first one from my clip yesterday, that last clip. And I finished this cute little sweater for my friend's little guy, 6 months. She asked me to make him a sweater. She sent me like the inspiration that she wanted and she's like, make something similar. So it's so cute. I really like the colors she chose. So I'll give you the colors. It was blueberry and hot green. They're both Lily Sugar and Cream. And the other one was Dazzle Blue. So the Dazzle Blue, I used a full skein, which was 113 grams. lime, I ended up using 61 grams. And this blue here, what did I say it was, blueberry, I used 22 grams. So you only count it as like a skein, 0.25. So 1.25 we'll say is what this one took. It's so tiny, it's so cute. And the next one I finished was a sweater for my friend's little girl. She's like, I didn't know you made kids items. And I said, I can make items to fit anybody. So she was like, okay, these are the colors that you wanted. You wanted the purple variegated, the mustard, the pink. These all started off as full skeins. So the pink I used 126 grams in total. The purple I used 243 grams. And the mustard I used 213 grams. So altogether that is 582 grams. And it would have been, I think, 900 grams in total. So he was just over almost two skeins. Because 582, it would have been 600 for two because they're 300 grams each. So yeah, so we'll say I used around like 1.75 skeins. So in total, I'll say for this clip we used 4 skeins in total. But it is really cute. Sent a picture to like the mom and she's like, oh, I love it. She'll love it too. So it's really cute. I did some single crochets for the cuff and I did granny squares for the sleeves. First time I did that on any cardigan I've ever made. I usually do like rows of granny stitch rows for sleeves, but it turned out and I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. So there you have it. I finished up those two today on Sunday, July 14th. Good morning. Today is Friday, July 19th, and I have been working on a hexagon cardigan all week. It's been a week. I had to do a project for work, so that took up some of my time. So from my personal stash, I used up 2 Caron cotton cakes in the color Beach Glass. It's for a commission, and then it's a hexagon cardigan, so I do have to add like some sleeve portions still, so that'll likely take up these 2 small little cakes as well, but keep you updated on these. Today is July 28th, and I finally finished up this hexagon cardigan. I thought I was going to take both these, one cake and one little ball, but only took the cake to finish the sleeves, so got this left. I'll be giving that to my friend at work because she does a lot with cotton and cotton acrylic blends, so she can have that. And then I worked on a hexagon cardigan and I ran out of yarn, so still in panels. I got to get some more Red Heart Super Saver ombre. The purple one is called Violet, so I got to get more of that and then I can finish that one. And so that's the ball band for that one. And then I worked on a commission piece. This beautiful cardigan here. It's for a customer. She's bought, I think, 2 other cardigans from me before. And then she also ordered the hexagon cardigan, this one here, that's half rainbow, half black and white. She's seen it online, so I made it for her. And this one's really nice. I'm gonna step back without stepping on Larry. I love this one. So this is my daisy cardigan. I do the daisy granny squares, and then I usually do stripes on the sleeves. And for this one, I did all 3 colors for the trim. But on the back neck there, I did single crochets because I don't like it when it bulges up on the neck on people. So, and this customer, she and I have the same measurements. So that's really nice because you can ask her what length, etc. We're the same height and everything, so works out great. Things that don't work out great is this. When you're trying to film something. Always in the way. So that cardigan took 3 of the larger skeins, softy chunky, 400 grams of the natural color, so like the main color. I said 3, but I only have 2 ball bands because the other one didn't have one. And then I used basically 1 skein of each color. So like the wine burgundy was not Red Heart Super Saver, it was something else. I think it was, maybe it was Charisma by Loops and Threads, but it matched really well. So I love those two yarns together. They're easy to interchange. And then I used one skein of the pumpkin, which is the like the orange color, and then one of the brass, which is like the mustard color. I also have a ball band here of gray blue, softy chunky, and that basically is pastel. Is it like pastel blue? I want to say it's like pastel blue. To me it is anyway, because, you know, color blindness. But yeah, it is a nice one as well. So that's what I've used this week. Well, since the last time I filmed, which was a while ago. I've had to do some projects for work and stuff, so it took a little bit of my time. And then in a few days I'll update again and probably do like the end of this video, because it's almost the end of the month already, which is just crazy. So I will see you in the next clip. Good morning. Today is Thursday, August 1st. I am off work today because I have an appointment in the middle of the day. Why does that have to happen? I wish they would schedule appointments at like 9 a.m. You go to work after. 3 p.m. you go to work before. But no, this one's at like 11:30. Drives me crazy, but what can you do? So, trying to clean around the house and finish up this video is on my list today. And of course, Larry's excited that I'm home. Well, he will be until nap time, and then he'll be like, get out. Okay, so over the past few days, I have used a lot. I finished this cardigan over here that you see behind me. It is the colors from Softy Chunky, gray blue. It's more of like a pastel blue. It's lighter in person, like it's showing up a bit darker there. So gray blue, and the pink one is just called, of course it's the last one I pick up, Baby Pink. A Baby Pink, and they're both Softy Chunky. So I ended up throwing out some ball bands because I keep forgetting to save them. That's the problem with doing these videos. Like, how much yarn did I use? I'm like, where are the ball bands? But like, it's just a habit to, like, you know, clean up my living room mess and just toss it in the trash, you know? So here's the ball bands I do have. So gray blue 1, gray blue 2, gray blue 3, and then a baby pink and a gray blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4 gray blue, and I have 1 ball band for baby pink, but I know I used 3 skeins in total. So we'll say this was 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe I used only 4 of the gray blue, and then I used 3 of the pink. So that's 7 in total for that sweater there. And it's a granny square cardigan. There's 3 by 3 across the back. And then I started working on another hexagon cardigan for that fairy market in October. It's fairy themed. Well, dark fairy themed, dark fae themed. So I am doing a bunch of hexagon cardigans striped with black. So this is the red one that I started. And I used an entire skein of Mainstays red. This was from the batch that my friend gave me. She tried to burst it weight. She was like, ew. And she gave me her yarn. So this, and then also a skein of Bernat Super Value in the color black. So that's 2 so far into this one. I did use a little bit more. I ran out of the red yarn on the other panel, which is over here. I lost yarn chicken on the one round of red, so I tied in another little small cake that I had, and that's all gone. So I'll count that one as one. I mean, it was just a small cake, but it's gone. It's out of my shelves, so there we go. That's what I have. In regards to that, another ball band. There's one of the missing ball bands for Baby Pink. It was right beside me and not in front of me, so there you have it. What else have I worked on? I think that might be it. Oh no, sorry. I completely forgot about this stuff. I knew there was something. I just don't have the yarn in front of me. So I'm working on this sweater for my friend. Her little daughter has the exact same sweater, and then her friend's birthday is coming up. So she's like, I want my friend to have a matching sweater like mine. So working on this. This is a Bernat blanket yarn. I can't remember what product line it was, but it is discontinued now, I think. But I had paired it with black and pixie pink, which is Bernat blanket brights. Bernat Blanket Brights is Pixie Pink. It is quite nice. The variegated, it was like a limited edition type thing. And then, of course, just standard black. But I haven't used a full skein of either the variegated or the black. But I had probably like 4/5 of a skein of the Pixie Pink, and I did use all of that, so I will count that as one. So that's what I've been working on. I just have to add sleeves, but I didn't want to fudge the numbers and finish it today in August. I mean, I was tempted to fudge the numbers, but I won't do that. So I'm going to add this clip to the video, and then I will film another clip of me going through the numbers and everything that I used in July. Happy August, everyone. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back to August 1st. Have you been keeping track along with this video? I'm curious. When I watch other people's videos with this theme, I try to, and then by the second day I'm like, I'm out. Because, you know, you're crocheting at the time and I can't keep up with both. So I've been keeping track using like a calendar I printed out for the month of July. When my printer did work, I had to go buy a new printer today while I go to the city. I hate printers, but as much as I hate them, the ones that I've had have lasted a long time. The one I got in high school, it lasted probably until about 4 years ago. So that lasted close to 12 years. And then I've had this one now since probably for about 5 or 6 years. And it's just like a cheap $40 printer at the time. So whatever, I'm rambling now. So let's get back to like the actual theme of the video. Okay, so in July, I'm going to do the numbers. I'm going to see if I can put them on the screen. Might be a bit too complicated though. So I used 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 3 plus 2 plus 12 and then plus 11. What does that equal? Put your guess in the comments. 54. And then there was one that I had forgot, plus 1 is 55. In total, in July, I used 55 skeins or cakes or little scrap balls of yarn. Anything that was in my hand and that I used, that's what counted. Some of them were full skeins, some of them were partial, some of them were smaller, but they're off my shelves. So 54 of them are off my shelves. You may notice that my yarn setup is different. I do have a video coming out about that soon. I'm not sure what week that will come out in, but I like to do a video every Sunday. So this is going to come out this Sunday, first Sunday in August. So yeah, there you have it. I used 55 skeins in total in July. Is it as many as I thought it would be? No. But I didn't really have a lot of crochet time as much as I usually do, only because I did a big project for my workplace and that took up some time. And then I did something for a friend that was like non-yarny related, so that took up more of my time. My guess was going to be close to 60 and I was pretty close. Like I did 55. 60 was my guess, 60, 62. So I did pretty close to that. I mean, it's not a race or anything, but like it is cool to see that the number is 55. As much as I hope to be 60, 62, when I was doing these videos, and the clips and stuff, halfway through the month, I was like, oh, poop, I've only used, like 20 skeins, which was only the truth up until the 7th of August, of July. So, you use them so fast and then you're like, okay, so I've used a few. But then, you ship out that product or like you put it on like your shelf or your hanging rack, whatever where you store your products that you've made. And then they're kind of out of your mind. So it is nice to like calculate and see how many I have done. I don't know if I'm going to do this video again theme. I will admit it was a lot of work for my brain, only because I had to film so many different clips. And like editing is not so bad for me. Like it's fine if I hyper focus on something, but to remember to film the things. And then I guess I kind of felt, I don't want to use the word useless, because like obviously I'm not useless, but I felt incomparable to like certain people, but like now that I've done the numbers, and is 55, I'm like, oh, okay, I do crochet as much as the people I watch on YouTube. And I don't like comparing myself to others, but sometimes you just can't help it. And I try not to, but again, sometimes you just can't help but compare yourself to others. You know, what can you do? I'm only human. But seeing this number 55, I think is really exciting. My brain isn't working. So it's very exciting to see that I used 55. Let me know if you've ever done this style of video. Feel free to link it below. I would love to watch other people's channels, discover some new channels. There are quite a few that I watch on YouTube. At some point I do want to make a video of like who I watch on YouTube and why I love them. So at some point that is like a content video I want to do. I do have a few more in the works right now. So I don't know when that one would come out, but maybe in the fall type thing. So there you have it. I used 55 skeins of yarn in July. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you to click on my video. Please remember that you are strong, you are beautiful, you are loved, and the world appreciates having you here.